Hello everyone and welcome Crash here. This is RTA Motorsports. Today we're going to be joining in with Jesse on Le Mans Ultimate. And I just actually finished downloading it. We're going to be jumping in just a moment over in the rig and kind of seeing how everything works. Now, Jesse was kind of informing me of a few quirks that are still kind of going on. And I guess at this point, the title is still... You were mentioning it's a beta, right? It is an active beta. They're very open about that. It's not the full version of the title, right?
Yeah, absolutely correct. Yeah, they released it knowing that there's issues and bugs. Sounds like they just want to get it out early so they can try to get the masses to, I think, buy into it, but also to help with kind of figuring out what the issues are so that they can correct them.
Makes sense. Seems to be the way that a lot of titles are kind of going nowadays anyway.
Yeah, and like I said, some people are thinking maybe they wanted some funding too.
Can't blame them.
So yeah, the game definitely is not 100%.
Yeah.
So there's still a lot for them to release.
One thing I'm sure of too is if there's any bugs, I'm going to end up finding them. Hopefully it doesn't completely crash my computer in about 5 minutes. So
I've had the title crash a couple times on me.
Oh really?
Yeah, it will crash sometimes.
Okay. Well, it's probably gonna end up happening to me too. Let's see. Open up the studio. That way I can monitor things. All right. All right, so we got chat working too. So a few things that we were just discussing that Jesse was informing me about, some things that I noticed just watching some videos. Guess there seems to be a little bit of, I don't know, a handicap towards the Ferrari. So if you're racing in that class, everyone online seems to be just racing in the Ferrari to remain competitive at the moment. Do you notice anything like that with the LMP cars? Or the
There's only, yeah, in LMP2 there's just one car.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's an even playing field when you get into LMP2.
Okay.
Yeah, so all you do is you can pick your livery basically, and that's it.
Oh, gotcha.
So right now with the beginner series, it's GTE fixed at Monza, and then LMP2 fixed at Sebring. During the day, the races run more often because there's more people racing. I think that a lot of people from Europe are on, so I think they kind of set the racing schedule up around when most of the people are going to be on and using it. So once you get later in the day, the races are 2 hours apart. But what they'll do is like GTE will be at the top of the hour, and then Prototype will be at the top of the hour the next hour.
Oh, so they're actual scheduled races, kind of like iRacing?
Yeah, yeah. And they'll have multiple splits. Right now you can't like look in to see like what split you are or anything like that.
Okay.
So I mean, it's not that far along yet.
Yeah. Is there a safety rating system?
Yeah, so they have safety rating and driver rating. So kind of similar to iRacing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So everybody starts off at like a bronze level
Okay.
driver,
So
and
that's like the rookie class of iRacing,
yeah,
pretty much?
yeah,
Beginner?
pretty much, yeah. So it'd be like rookie, and then I think there's 3 levels. I think it's bronze, silver, and gold. Um, but to get into the different, like the higher racing classes, like the intermediate and advanced, I think has more to do with your safety rating.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been seeing a lot of people that have just been focusing on safety rating than driver rating to try to get into the higher, the advanced races that they have available.
Gotcha. So in other words, they're not really racing to be competitive at all. They're pretty much avoiding any instances at all.
Yeah, a lot of the people I've seen have been kind of like in iRacing where you kind of try to like farm your safety to get promoted to a higher license class.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much
seen a
what's
lot of
going
people
on.
do that. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I've seen other people doing. I haven't actually
Gotcha.
run a race yet. I've only run individual practice and then the online practice sessions in an actual server.
Okay. Well, everyone, if you have any questions regarding this title or setting it up, we're going to be setting it up right now live, hopefully, and also getting some racing in as well with Jesse. But Jesse, how long have you been actually running it for? Is today like day one or?
No, I got it on Friday afternoon.
Okay.
So I spent some time on it Friday evening, and then a couple hours yesterday, just doing online practice sessions.
Okay. Good deal. So again, if you have any questions regarding this title, let me know in the comment box below. We do have chat running. I'm going to be monitoring chat, and we'll be able to answer any questions you have. So either for me, you're going to be able to see kind of, I just finished installing it on Steam, so we're going to be loading it up in just a second. I'm going to switch over to the rig. We're going to work together to kind of set this up. Hopefully I don't completely mess things up. But yeah, so we're going to set that up in just a moment. Or for Jesse, who's been running it now for a few days. So definitely let us know if there's any thoughts you may have. So let's switch over to the rig. All right, so Jesse, can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can.
All right, perfect. Let's just get everything kind of set up here. Let's see. Yeah, actually change this over real quick. Boom. All right. Have you heard of any issues like running this title full screen or anything like that? I know some titles when they're beta, some kind of weird things happen with different like graphic settings or like triple screen or anything like that. Like, is there actually native triple screen support?
Yes, there is.
Okay, that's positive.
I mean, obviously I haven't set it up, but I know other people do. And that's the other, like I told you about the calibration of my pedals.
Yeah.
Changes. I've heard that people, when they get back in, they have to sometimes go back into the graphic settings and update it to, they have multi-view.
Yeah.
And they have to upgrade it, or update it, because it'll turn off the multi-view.
Gotcha. So what exactly is multi-view that you were just talking about?
That's for multi-monitor setup.
Oh, okay, that's what they call it, multi-view?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's switch this view over. Alright, so we got the point of view camera on, so that way we could set this up together and hopefully have no issues. If I have any issues and any of you have actually tried this title before, definitely let me know if I'm going in the wrong direction with some setting. Normally I run into a lot of computer issues. If you're new to this channel at all, it took me, today was kind of like a record. I think it took me 40 minutes to actually get running today. So
It's usually about half a day.
yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, so I have my first weird thing happening. It's running like condensed on half a screen. So you can see it's on my left screen here, only on half of it. Oh, no, now it just switched all the way over. I am getting kind of like this flickering effect. I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's actually supposed to be happening. I'm getting like a static effect on all the screens. Unable to reach race control. Online features will be unavailable. Do you get that error, Jesse?
Yeah, just follow the instructions. It'll just have you put in your email. I don't know if you want to show that on the...
No, I have a channel email.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll just have you register.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to set up an account through them, and then you'll be able to get in.
I do got to see what the like base let's see, the base graphic settings are, because the static kind of looks a little concerning. Kind of looks like it's a what is it called? Like a graphics driver compatibility issue or something like that, you know? Let's see.
I noticed that when I got into practice sessions that there was quite a bit of distortion.
Okay.
But once I did, what is that thing? Like the anti-aliasing? Aliasing, whatever it's called.
Anti-aliasing?
I think it was the texture filter, that's what it was. I turned the texture filter all the way up.
Okay.
I turned that all the way up, and then the FSAA.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I turned those all up, and the in-game graphics improved quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember having any issues. Well, I guess, no, I think that's just how the entry is. Yeah, there's a little bit of kind of distortion in the entry. But I think that doesn't carry over to the gameplay. That's just kind of like the intro.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm getting lots of like static lines all over the place. I don't know if it's actually making its way through the stream at all, but I am seeing quite a bit, and it's a little concerning. It's
See,
something
like
I see like when I'm overclocking older GPUs. I've never overclocked this one, but when you overclock GPUs and you're pushing it too hard and you're running benchmarks, it kind of like creates the same effect. That's why it's a little concerning, you know.
Yeah, because like I'm in like the graphics right now, and I don't have any of that happening on my end.
Hmm. Trackside. Kind of wonder what so the menu's running at like 175 frames per second. Kind of wondering maybe the menu is just 190, 200. Let's see. Let's see. It should be, yeah. Should be monitor 2. No. So on a single monitor, it doesn't happen. So if I run like 1920 by 1080, it doesn't happen. So if I run like 1920 by 1080, it doesn't happen. The moment I go to my 7680 by 1440, it starts flickering again. We'll see what happens when I get on track.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. Wheel and pedals. The moment I go to my 7680 by 1440, it starts flickering again. We'll see what happens when I get on track. Yeah.
At least they calibrate and force feedback.
Let's see. Wheel and
sure
pedals.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be right back, Crash.
Yeah. So right now we're just adjusting a bunch of settings and kind of getting everything kind of set up to my wheel. So we got the traction control, we got brake bias up and down. Let's see.
So right now we're just adjusting a bunch of settings and kind of getting everything kind of set up to my wheel.
There's map controls. I've seen that on, I guess, primary.
So we got the traction control, we got brake bias up and down.
I really just want to get on track and see if this staticky sort of thing that's happening kind of goes away.
You know, there's map controls. I've seen that on, I guess, a primary. I don't want to get too crazy. I really just want to get on track and see if this staticky sort of thing that's happening kind of goes away. Let's calibrate the
So everything seems to be working, but everything's like very, I don't know if you guys can notice this at all. It's very like, I don't know, laggy, and it's like very jumpy almost.
So everything seems to be working, but everything's like very.
Goes 2%, then
I don't know if you guys can notice this at all. It's very like.
Hopefully that's not going to be.
I don't know, laggy, and it's
title.
Like
I hope not.
very jumpy.
What I really want to do is. Let's go into
so like
sim
when
experience,
I'm pushing the pedal and it goes 2% then 100. It's not smooth at all.
That
hopefully that's not going to be reflecting on the
title itself.
I hope not. What I really want to do is
the
let's
wheel
go
itself
into sim
is
experience
running at
and let's make
900
sure
degrees of rotation because it feels like it's running
that
at like
the
520 or 540.
The title
like
itself
doesn't feel great.
I mean the wheel itself is actually
here.
running at 900 degrees of rotation because it feels like it's running at like
and
520 or
is where it's
540
at.
or something
Let's
like
go
that.
to 900.
Doesn't feel great. So let's see what we
for,
have here. Sim device manager.
That's close enough.
Yeah, and 544 is where it's at. Let's go to 900. I think I lowered it once just for.
Let's go to reset and calibrate.
Yeah, it's close enough. 898, and then.
Alrighty then. Always make sure you're staying clear whenever you're calibrating these direct drive wheels.
Let's go to reset and calibrate.
Anywhere where they could get caught.
Oh,
almost lose
alrighty then.
Yeah.
Always make sure you're staying clear whenever you're calibrating these direct drive wheels. Don't leave your hands anywhere where they could get caught.
It says calibration complete. It didn't actually move though, and it's rock solid. Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
That's. I'm still waiting for this to. It says calibration complete. It didn't actually move though. And it's rock solid. Oh yeah,
I don't know
that's
why
great.
The wheelbase is acting up now. All right, it's saying calibrate complete, but that's not the case. Take the wheel off. Let's try it again.
I don't know why the wheelbase
I think I may
is
have to
acting up
turn it
now.
off and back on again. To be honest with you.
All right, it's saying calibration complete, but that's not the case. Let's take the wheel off. Let's try it again. I think I may have to like turn it off and back on again. To be honest with you.
That doesn't sound good. Hold on one second.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound good. Hold on one second.
Huh.
Huh.
Never actually had issues with this wheel before. And now I'm having issues now. Of course.
Do you think it's the wheelbase, or do you think it's the title?
Oh, you know what?
Something weird with the title.
That's actually.
Never actually had issues with this wheel
Yeah,
before.
let me turn the title off.
And now I'm having issues now. Of course.
So every time you go into the title, you have to recalibrate your pedals?
That's actually a good
for me,
point.
yeah. I don't know if that's
let me
for
turn the title off.
everybody. I haven't heard anybody saying that they have to do that.
So every time you go into the title, you have to recalibrate your pedals?
Turn the title off and it calibrated just fine. Huh.
Oh, wow. Dude, I think you were right. It's working.
Hopefully that.
Turn the title off and it calibrated just fine.
This title now.
Huh. Hopefully that doesn't mean that I'm going to have an issue kind of running this title now.
And that's also the other difficulty of not having a sim profile set up already, like in Sim Experience, because when you select a sim profile, there's like baseline.
That's also the other difficulty of
everything's already set
not
up
having
for the
a sim profile set up
for instance,
already.
like even iRacing, there's
like
an
in
online
Sim Experience,
database of profiles.
when you select the sim
depending on the car
profile,
and the track you're driving on,
there's like
it'll automatically
baselines, there's
change degrees of rotation.
everything's already set up
how
for the
wheel
title.
feels, the whole profile of the wheel.
For instance, like
based
even
on the car and the
iRacing,
track. You know,
there's
so
an
there's a lot of
online
things that it
database
does,
of
but
profiles. Depending on the car and the track you're driving on,
to not have it
it'll
work, it kind of
automatically
feels,
change degrees of
weird.
rotation, how the wheel
But,
feels, the whole
That
profile
was
of the wheel
strange to actually
based on the car
have
and the
it
track.
completely lock
You
up
know,
on me.
so there's a lot of things that it does,
Let's
but
try going back in.
Definitely weird.
to not have it work, I kind of feel, I don't know, weird. But that was strange to actually have it completely lock up on me.
This time it actually
All right, let's try going back in.
is loading correctly. Nope. No, it did. Okay.
This time it actually
Still getting the static.
is loading correctly. Nope.
If anyone knows how to mitigate this, like static that's all over my screen, definitely
Okay,
let me
okay.
know. Kind of wonder if it's
Still getting the static.
NVIDIA update that I need to do or something like that. It didn't really alert me though, but.
If anyone knows how to mitigate this, like static that's all over my screen, definitely let me know. Kind of wonder if it's a NVIDIA update that I need to do or something like that. It didn't really alert me though, but. So let's go back to settings and let's see.
When you
what it looks like.
in settings, when you go to calibrate, does it move smoothly, or is it like jumpy?
I think it moves smoothly.
Yeah, for me, as I'm like turning my wheel, it goes like 4%, 50%, 100. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get on track.
All right, so how do I actually get on track here?
All right, so how do I actually
So either you can go into
get on track here? Let's see.
an online practice session,
Uh-huh.
which if you wanted to be in a session together, that's what we would need to do.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
let's do that.
So
I'm
like
trying to
on the
figure
home
out how to
screen,
Okay,
get out of this menu.
let's do
there
that.
should be an arrow.
I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this menu.
Oh,
Not-
okay.
I think it's that to your top left.
Yep. So I'm gonna go to online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so go online.
Yep.
So right now
So I'm gonna
you
go to
can
online.
get into the prototype fixed practice, which there's only 7 minutes left.
Okay.
So you
The
click on that.
okay.
Okay.
The hypercar fix and the full, it says required unlock.
The-
Did you have access to
Okay.
those?
The hypercar
No, I
fix and the
haven't done any
full
races
says
to get
required
this.
unlock. Did you have access to those?
You can go into like a single player race
Oh,
weekend.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you just continue with the P2.
continue. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
And then
choose
you
what
just-
Oh, no.
livery.
Yeah.
Continue. Okay.
You can pick whatever livery you want.
Just choose what livery.
Okay. So
So they have 2 practice sessions. You want to get in practice 2 since there's less
Okay.
people?
yeah, I
So-
just accidentally clicked on it. I thought there would be like you click on each one and it will tell you.
Yeah, I
like,
just
are you
accidentally
sure?
clicked
A little
on it. I thought there would be
acknowledgement, but it
like
just
a.
dumped me right
No.
in.
You click on each one and
Yeah.
it will tell you like, "Are you sure?" A little acknowledgement.
Yeah, it's not
But
like
it just dumped me
iRacing
right
where
in.
It'll ask you if you're sure that's what you want to do.
Virtual Apex, you're hearing everything twice. So as I'm speaking, there's a delay.
Virtual Apex, you're hearing everything twice. So as I'm
Let me
speaking,
see.
there's a
Oh.
delay.
Sorry about that. I had to make a new audio. Well, I had to make a new input for my Razer camera to actually work. And when I created the new input, it automatically set the microphone to be on. It should be fixed now. Check it out. Sounds good now. Thank you, Virtual, for letting me know. Because that would have been a complete waste of stream if all the audio was doubled like that.
Crashington.
Oh my gosh. I would have been so angry. Okay, so... oh yeah. No, yeah. You talking about my name?
Yep.
It's my name.
Very official. Sir Crashington.
Yes. Huh. Alright, I'm in car.
I'll get in car then.
I do have... Are you going out on track? Is that you to my left?
Yeah, I just pulled out.
Okay.
Um,
Oh! Oh!
Oops, sorry. I didn't make the turn. And still not making the turn. Oh, and the damage model on these isn't... I don't think they really have much damage.
Oh, okay.
My audio is really low for some reason in game.
Alright. I would say, like, the position and everything that it preset is pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't adjusted the FOV at all.
Whoa! Alright. Ah!
Yellow flag is out.
Yeah, I crashed. Crashing thing. Crashed in turn 1. Oh yeah, now my steering wheel's turned.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Is there an easy way to go back to the pits?
Let's
see. Yeah, return to garage.
Yeah.
Start driving. Little model of the pit crew guy is pretty good. Oh.
I just hit the fence again.
So how is that guy driving a Porsche? Although on my screen it showed that it was locked. Is it because he was doing...
Oh no. So that's another buggy thing.
Some
Sometimes
people
when
are showing as Porsches?
Yes, it'll show as a Porsche even though it's another car. So there's only LMP2s in this session. And
Is
they'll
it...
look like Porsches, like generic looking Porsches.
It's not actual like developers or anything testing.
I don't believe so.
So I should have motion working. I gotta check the. I gotta check Sim Racing's studio to see why it's not moving, but I did update to the newest patch because this would be a perfect opportunity to test motion with all this.
Oh, all the bumps. And
All the
stuff.
bumps, yeah. Kind of wanted to see how the telemetry was. It does feel good in the wheel. It does feel a little bit, I don't know, it's not smooth. It does feel a little, whoa! I don't know, it feels a little... I'm trying to think of the word here. Like, granular? Not granular, I'm sorry. Like, I drifted that turn. Alrighty.
Yeah, the tires, they're super cold.
Yeah, but this doesn't actually feel like a tire, and I think this has something to do with my sim experience not being like running a profile, and I'm just running like baseline force feedback. Feels wow, what the hell's the word I'm looking for here? Feels like grindy almost, or like dirty, gritty. It doesn't feel like a tire that I'm controlling at all.
Yeah, that's kind of one of my things. It doesn't feel like the tire model's very good.
I mean, I'm
feel
getting
like
a
there's
lot
little
of
bit
I'm getting a lot of feedback, but it doesn't. It almost feels like my wheel's being overdriven, like way too strong of force feedback. You know what I mean? Which very well could be the case. Hold. Oh, you all right?
let you go by.
Oh. Four laps or so.
Yeah, the tires take a long time to get warmed up. Also, the grass and dirt is like crazy slick.
Okay.
I thought the old grass and iRacing was ice.
Yeah.
This stuff is like super duper iced.
Interesting.
The tires have almost like zero grip if you get offline.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, definitely should be turning down my wheel. I think I think there was actually a setting in there when you're setting up your wheel for the maximum Newton meters that you want to assign.
Yeah, there is.
I forgot how many Newton meters the AccuForce Pro is. Because it came up with a figure, and I thought that's what it was. Came up like 14 and a half or something like that.
Oh, sorry.
You all right?
Yeah, I had a little more speed.
All right. Let me know if you need a.
I don't have any damage. No.
Oh, okay. Is that you?
I'm right behind you. Yeah. I got my tires warmed up though.
So funny enough, there's are these times from other people that are just not necessarily in the session anymore? So I'm like, where is everyone?
No, I think they're on track. Yeah. Oop, I went in the grass. Yeah, it looks like there's a few other people in here with 2 other people in here.
It does feel better as the tires kind of warm up, though. Oh.
Whoa, that's a big slide.
Yep. No damage.
Yeah, for me it feels like the tires, there should be more feeling from the tires, like I'm missing something.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of road telemetry, and that's...
Yeah, which that actually feels really good.
Yeah.
I mean, what I feel in the wheel, but I feel like I'm missing
Feedback from the
sensation
car?
of, like, yeah, like when you start to spin the rears, or like when you lock the brakes up.
Yeah.
I'm just not getting the sensation I feel I should be getting, which would help with probably trying to correct, like, the car.
Yeah.
Like the bumps and the curbs, that all feels really good to me. At least through the wheel.
Yep. Yep.
Also, you notice, like, when you do lose the rear, or if you're in a corner where there should be like some type of wheel noise, there's no real like wheel noise.
No, yeah.
It makes like this weird kind of
Whooshing sound.
hollow sound. Yeah, whooshing. It's like air.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I did a little bit more than just touch dirt, so, I mean, that was still on me, but even then,
Yeah,
it was like, you're gone.
Way more, and you can't save it when you do it.
No, no.
I definitely see the potential in it. It just, I mean, you described it correct. There's no mistaking that this is definitely not a finished product though.
Yeah.
And it's good that they're not, trying to say that it is,
No, they're super open about it. And like on their website, they've got like a whole list of all the stuff they're aware of.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah, so seems like they're being super transparent about it.
That's cool. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but this is like my favorite class to race in. Not LMP2 necessarily. I would love to get into it. I just feel like I don't understand these cars enough to know all the nuances of like the buttons, the controls, messing with.
These are kind of straightforward.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it LMP1 that's kind of crazy?
Well, they have the hypercars, so the LMDH. Depending on the series, they'll call them LMDH or GTPs.
Oh, snap.
Oh, what the hell was that?
I hit something. I think it was a cone.
The cone killed you?
Got taken out by a cone. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the pits.
Okay. Yeah, so once you get into like the hypercars, there's more stuff that you have to do. Because I think they've got like a regen for the battery and like an attack mode, so that way you have like a boost in power depending on what you're trying to do.
Okay.
So those will be a little bit different, but these are pretty straightforward. I mean, it's just going to be like your typical brake bias and aero and traction control. That's really all you can adjust, like when you're in car. So it's not anything crazy. But yeah, once you get in the hypercars, it's there's more stuff that you have to do. So there's like a whole battery hybrid program that you have to kind of follow. And
yeah, exactly.
it's supposed to be.
So that's not these at all, right?
What's that?
That's not pertaining to these though, right? You were saying?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
So what I'm doing, I lowered my steering torque capabilities down, and see, well, actually I want to go down to 10. Force feedback strength, I went down to 90%, and I'm actually increasing some smoothing. I know generally we don't run smoothing, but I kind of feel like it's like I almost have dirt in bearings. You know what I mean? Like it's way too gritty. What else did I? There was something. Let's see. It's per hour. I'm gonna turn the steering wheel off. Oh yeah, and then let's see. Hey, Jesse.
Yeah.
So actually, let me get out of the game for a second, and I'll jump back in. I'm not getting off stream. I have to set my motion, and it's making me get out to do so.
Okay. I'm gonna hop out of this session then.
Okay.
So I think we'll probably be able to get into the GTE cars now too.
Oh, good, good.
Oh, it's still prototypes.
But like you said, they normally go back and forth.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, right now, because the next race session to come up will be the prototypes.
Oh, gotcha.
So that race session is at 7 p.m. So once that clicks over, then we'll be able to get into the GTEs.
Huh. Okay.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yes, sir. All right, so we should have motion set up and going. You can see up here on this screen that we have up top. This is Sim Racing Studio. All I had to do was click config. You can't be in the title to do it though. That's the important thing. So all I clicked was config. And that's it, I guess. Hopefully. I could definitely say that there's none of this static that you're experiencing right now in the title. So if you could see that through the camera, when I was racing online, wasn't the case. So that's good. I did want to see if there's any way we could set the bezel correction. That's the only thing that I'm able to do in iRacing, and you can do in some other titles too. But there may be one day an ability to do that here too. So if we go to graphics, it's full screen, refresh rate, vertical sync, post process. I'm actually going to put that up to 8 times the FSAA because we were at 140 frames per second. Multi-view is on. Oh, okay. So this is kind of down here is the nitty gritty.
Yeah, you can go through and make a lot of adjustments to everything and turn stuff up.
Hmm. All right. I don't see anything about what is it called? Bezel correction or anything like that, like we have in iRacing or
Oh,
ACC. But hopefully one day they put that in. All right, so I'm gonna go back to online and still prototype. You want to jump back into prototype?
yeah, we can't get into the GTEs yet.
Okay.
I think we can soon. Do you want to do practice 2 again?
Yeah. Yep. So the good thing I was talking about before, I don't think you were able to hear. The static that I'm experiencing in the menu is not present in the car.
Oh, good.
Yeah, or
Good.
else it would be almost undrivable because it's a lot.
It's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. It really reminds me of, like I was saying before, overclocking a GPU higher than you should be. So I kind of wonder, because sometimes it mimics that effect when you're in menus, and the GPU is able to just like scream crazy frame rates. Because some titles or a lot of titles have like almost a frame limiter in the menu. And I know like some titles from like 5 years ago included a frame limiter for the menus, so that way your GPU is just not going nuts. Huh. Are you in?
I am, yeah.
Showing everyone's in the pit under live timing. I don't see you though.
Huh. Let me. Yeah, I don't see you either.
Are you... What car number are you?
17?
It's showing
Oh, wait,
17 in the pit box next to me. Are you on track?
No, I'm not.
Pull out. I'm kind of curious.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you're there. There you go.
Oh, yeah, it's not showing you.
Just stay where you are for a second. For some reason, my car's not turning on. What's going on here? Hello? What the heck?
I know I've got auto start on. I wonder if you don't have auto start on.
Well, it did it for me before, and I don't remember changing that. Let's see.
Huh.
Car controls. Yeah, I don't have ignition bound to anything. Let me just put it to this button. Starter. Okay. Let's go, but give that a try. See if I could actually get out of the pit box. Come on, come on. There we go. All right. Are you on track?
No, I'm sitting in by the garage.
Okay.
Is that you?
Yep.
It's weird. You're not on my relative at all.
You're not on mine either. I have someone, A. Erickson, is like the nearest person that they're showing.
Oh, now you just popped up. Okay, now you're showing.
Okay, the motion feels good, actually. It's not too harsh. It's actually really good.
Even with the amount of bumps?
It's not... It's almost like it has a smoothing filter on it, where it's only picking up, not some of them, but it's not going crazy. It's like a very low setting right now. Does the car seem louder this race?
I don't think so. I did turn my volume up though.
We'll slide off. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
You're not on my relative at all, man. It's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, you're on mine.
Oh, I'm not paying attention at all.
Oh, where are you going?
Yep. Hold on, I'm going back to pits. I keep looking at everything else.
All right, I'll join you.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No worries.
What the heck?
Looked like your rear tires just locked up.
Yeah.
Do you have damage?
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, the damage model on these are not really there. Oop. Oh. Ice. Jeez. Yeah, you can like whack the walls pretty hard and it doesn't do any damage, even when you have damage turned on.
Is that you coming up behind?
Yeah.
So lowering down the force feedback and adding a little bit of smoothing actually helped tremendously. I only added like 10% smoothing. It feels so much better.
That's good.
Whoa!
Oh, dang. That's the cone.
You got damage?
No, but
It was like you instantly went 90 degrees to the left and then back straight again.
yeah, that was weird. There's like an invisible wall.
Yeah, yeah. They have to set the boundaries for that wall a little bit better. Ah! I locked up.
Porsches. It looks so weird.
Oh, 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 oh! Whoops. Sorry about that. Oh, I got a lot of damage. I actually have damage.
Oh, okay.
Alright, back to the pits I go.
Are you pulling out?
Let's see. Hold on, start driving, and it's like frozen. There we go. Okay. Pulling out now. And there's a guy blocking the exit. Is that you? No, that's not you.
No, I'm rolling down pit lane. Or coasting down pit lane.
There we go. Alright. I see you. It's funny, you can see that there's definitely a lot of room to grow and all that, but it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop driving it.
The cold tires are, I think, a little unrealistic.
Yeah. Well, I was getting thrown around my rig from the traction loss.
Oh.
How long are the races? 20 minutes?
No, I think they're like 15 minutes or something.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's gonna similar to iRacing. I think they've got like a small practice session. I think it's like 6 minutes or something for qualifying.
But
Man.
being that we're in the practice session, is it going to ask us to join the race session in 15? I saw that message come up. Or do you actually have to join the race?
You actually have to join the race.
Okay. Oh no! Ah! It knocked it knocked my bezel thing right off. As soon as I impacted, my bezel came off. Ah! Let's see if I can actually reach this. That was like a magic trick. Now it's not. Now it's not fitting, right?
So the impact with the wall knocked it off?
Yeah. Oh no! And it's my little spacers are like breaking. Let's see if I can fix this. It's like bowing out now. That's gonna have to do. It's not really the best look in the world, but oh, I see why. There we go. Where are you at on the track?
Oh, I'm just a little ways ahead. I pulled off on the side.
Oh, sorry, man. You could have kept going. I'm coming down this front straight. I'm thinking this is not going to be my title.
Oh, Jesus. Once the tires do get warmed up, it is better. It's just, at first the tires are like super cold.
I got to get to that point, though, and it feels like I'm not actually making it there. Oh!
Oh.
Oh my god.
You're still sliding. You gotta have damage, right?
Oh my. I assume so. Yeah, my wheels turned to the left. What the heck? Stay on track, man. I'll catch up with you.
I hopped out.
Oh, you didn't?
Do you want me to check to see if the GTE, if it's possible to get into a GTE
Yeah, sure.
practice? Let me check real quick.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, it's still for another 8 minutes. It's still prototypes.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. All right,
Let's see.
I'm getting back in practice.
Okay. Let me know when you're here. Oh, I was going to ask you, when you do a layout in RaceLab, you just put it in as a browser source to actually have it show? I'm assuming that's what you do.
Yeah. All right, I'm in the garage.
All right, 1 second.
But for race laps with, you have to do some different stuff with race laps to have it come up with for this title.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you've got to download there's like a file path, and then you've got to add some other stuff to another file
Huh.
to get it to work. And then crew chief, regular crew chief doesn't work with the title yet, but they have a beta that does. But it sounds like maybe if you download the beta, you have to delete the regular version. And the beta
okay.
doesn't have like everything in the beta version, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it sounds
So I
kind of
think
strange.
probably pretty soon. I think the regular crew chief will be set up to work with this.
All right, I'm pulled out. Is that you in a red car?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Red and white?
I changed it up. I think so.
Yeah, there was an update for it for the race laps, but I didn't know that you actually had to run another piece of software. That's kind of weird. Any idea what it is?
Well, you have to like download like a file for and put it in like a plugin folder,
Oh,
and then there's something else where you've got to alter another file.
they have an explanation on RaceLab's website?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got instructions. The only thing is, the other day when I was trying to do it, the file you had to alter, like whoa, I just had a big lag.
You had a what?
A big lag.
Oh,
The screen froze for a second. The file that you had to alter wasn't matching what was actually in the Steam file.
oh, interesting.
So I figured they probably just needed to update that information. I haven't gone back to check to see if they've updated it.
I'm not touching the throttle at all in the turns. Just coasting through the turns.
Oops.
Honestly, it seems to be working out for me, doing that.
Trying to build up tire temperature.
I guess, I don't know. The tire temperature just went down significantly, though, in that straight.
Oh yeah, on the straightaways it like drops. And now the tires are starting to feel halfway decent.
It's a quick Porsche.
Yeah. I know, it throws me off every time I see it.
Just hovering around halfway through the ground.
In the dirt. Pirouetting. What the heck? Oh, my tires are probably dirty,
They
I'm
pulled
guessing.
off.
No, they're
Probably.
overheated. They're red.
Oh.
But as soon as I like get on the throttle hard, it just completely 180s. There we go. Now, oh,
Oh, jeez.
what the heck was that about? Oh, I lost the tire. I see a tire sitting behind me. Maybe.
You lost the tire?
Yeah.
Huh.
Here, come here. Oh yeah, yeah. The car is definitely leaning hard. It would be on the right side.
Oh, I just ran into the wall.
See any tires missing?
Oh, yeah, your right front is gone.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's race. Oh, connection lost. Nope. Now I'm back. And you're gone. Are you still there?
No. So it booted us out of the session.
Oh, that's how it does it. Okay.
I hadn't actually stayed in. I didn't know that's how it worked. So now we can get into the GTE
Yay.
practice.
My mouse fell. So because it boots you kind of abruptly, my seat telemetry is still vibrating like crazy.
Oh, it's not sure what's happening.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm guessing it doesn't close out that telemetry command or loop or whatever. So join practice. We're at Monza.
Yep.
GTE. So Ferrari then, right?
That's what everybody's picking. I'm gonna go with the Porsche.
Now
They're
why
supposed
is
to be doing
why is everyone picking the Ferrari? Like what's actually happening?
because it's faster than the rest of the cars. They haven't adjusted the balance of performance. So it's like a lot quicker and handles better than the other cars. So they need to adjust the balance of performance so all the cars are pretty comparable.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but right now, since the Ferrari is like the GOAT, everybody's picking it. Because it's significantly quicker than the other cars.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I think the Porsche isn't too far off. And then I've seen some people fairly quick in the Corvette, but I think the Aston Martin is like way off pace. It's like 2 seconds off pace.
Mm. My bezel holder is like completely trashed. Ugh. Oh well. I'll do the Corvette. What practice you want to do?
They're both open, I think.
All right, we'll do one.
Don't you just do one?
Yeah. Oh no. And my other side just fell.
Weird.
I never have these issues with my bezels. Hold on one second. Let me actually change this view so we're not just staring at the wall. teams. I need to get my 3D printer going. Because what actually happens is, like, I built these spacers that I'm using because these bezel kits are only supposed to be utilized for on 27-inch monitors, you know? So I built these spacers to kind of hold it so that way it will work with these 32s, and it normally is completely fine. I've never had issues with it falling off or anything like that before. But now the one spacer's cracked and the other one looked like it broke on the inside of the holder. I don't know why.
It's weird.
Yeah. Maybe in a crazy accident or something, my rig came in contact with the bottom of the holder. I don't know. Looks like everyone in this room at least is like running all different stuff. Trying to get this belt going. That's fine.
Yeah, there's a. It's slightly skewed to the Ferraris, but there's a few Porsches and a couple Corvettes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this one looks good. Not bad. All right, you pulling out?
Yeah. Oops. That was me.
Hi, Jesse. So these straight out of the gate just feel a lot more drivable.
Yeah, it's
maybe
fairly
not.
Yeah, it's better once again once the tires get warmed up.
Yeah. I think I have a little bit of damage, but it's slight. I'm not going to worry about it.
No, because you're going to damage it more.
Oh, yeah. Not really a fan on how this Corvette sounds. I'm sure that's probably something that's going to be addressed. And then also, center feels really, like, kind of loose.
Yeah.
You experiencing that as well? Like, almost like there's a, Oh, okay. Don't drive on the shoulder, apparently.
Yeah, so like when you're on a straightaway, yeah, the steering, when you initially turn it, it does feel really loose before you feel the force feedback.
Yeah. It just makes the car feel like it's rolling excessively, too, when the car actually does kick in. It just feels like an alignment sort of issue. Oh, I messed that one up completely.
I didn't make that corner at all.
Oh, same. So what's up with that Porsche that's ahead of us? Is that just another car that's just showing as Porsche right now? Because it didn't look like yours.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with it. I've only seen that happen in the LMP2 practice.
It's kind of funny how it's running iRacing colors too, you know, the red white.
Yeah.
Looks like an iRacing livery.
That time was a 1:59.31.
It's really easy to spin right there.
Yeah. Tires are still blue.
Yeah, I mean, that part's not realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, usually by lap 1 or so, tires should be pretty much up to temperature or pretty close to it. That's getting a blue flag from the Ferrari.
I haven't got anything yet. I just got one. Let him pass in style. Give him a little bit of fear too.
It's like, I'm about to die. Corvette's gonna spear right into the side of me.
0.76.
That's cool, the track lights.
Yeah.
Screwed that one up. I'm getting the blue for you, I guess. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I don't know why you would. You don't seem to get much of a draft.
Ah.
You still alive?
Oh yeah. I'm just getting back on track. Trying to navigate the ice. Spinning. Still spinning. There we go. Behind a Corvette. So that generic Porsche is actually a Ferrari. I don't know if you noticed that at all.
No.
Yeah.
I was.
I saw it on
Yeah,
Relative. Every time you pass me by, it shows up as a...
I see it on
Ferrari.
the timing now.
Lap 2, 12.26.
I screwed up that turn. Did you hear all that banging?
I saw you disappear.
Yeah.
So you go into the rocks.
Into the wall. So yeah, dirty tires is really a thing.
Yeah, but it's exaggerated.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to get back on track.
Oh, I just went to the pits,
Oh, okay.
but I'm. Oh, I froze for a moment, but
Yeah,
I'm back
same.
in.
Oh, okay. There we go. I'm back in now. Want me to take the front a little bit?
Yep.
Well, that's cool. Pull in both paddles, it puts you right in neutral.
I hadn't even tried it. I think I just killed my motor.
What?
I killed my motor.
You really?
I killed something. Oh yeah. No drive. I'll go. Keep going.
Oh,
Catch
okay.
up.
How'd that happen?
I thought I'd hit both paddles and see what happened, so I threw it into neutral when I'm doing 100 and something miles an hour, and I think I killed the transmission.
Oh.
So
Alright.
don't do it when you're actually moving.
I'm coming by pit lane right now.
Okay, I'm just pulling out.
Okay. Are you going? You're driving through?
Yeah.
Alright, I see. Yeah, you're not showing up on my relative. That's why I was asking.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
because I can see
I
you.
see Ferrari. L. Keating is the next one that's showing on mine.
Yeah, I noticed when Paul was doing his multi-class race earlier, it didn't show the other classes on relative. It only showed the your class. Thought that was kind of strange.
Yeah, that's a little weird. It's almost like a hack for that turn. Just snake like, I mean, go back and forth like a snake down that straight until you hit the turn. Get some heat in the tires.
Yeah.
Then you actually perform the turn better.
Yeah, my tires are still cold.
Mine are getting just a little bit better, but they're still showing blue.
Oh, it's gonna let you go by.
Oh, okay. iRacing Rain update looks kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was watching some videos today. And
Same, yeah.
it looks like it's gonna be pretty cool.
Is that one channel? I forgot what his name is. He's an actual GT3 racer, races with AMGs.
Yeah, Daniel Morad.
Yeah, I was watching his video. He's like, I could see it being a problem for a lot of sim racers. He's like, but this is exactly how it is. Like complete whiteout conditions where you can't see when someone's driving right in front of you.
Yeah, there's gonna be some people that definitely don't like it, but sounds like it's pretty realistic.
And that's the goal, right? That's what it's about.
So especially with like the big endurance events, it's gonna change things up with strategy. 'Cause you'll have to decide if you want to be on wets or intermediates, or if you want to go to slicks when the track starts to dry out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna kind of change things up quite a bit.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, because him, Matt Malone,
I saw a little bit of the
Tony
Matt Malone
Kanaan.
one.
Yeah,
The little cutscenes he was doing. It's really coming down
Yeah.
now.
that was pretty funny. You could brake probably like 150 or a little bit after 150.
You sure about that?
Yep.
You sure about that?
You can brake wherever you want. No peer pressure. But it was interesting to hear, you could hear Tony Kanaan talking about like how to like properly race in the rain, and oh, I lost it.
I'm still losing it.
Oh, I mean, I was in neutral. I'm still in neutral. There we go. How you actually want to race off the normal line.
Yeah, they were saying how you want to stay off the rubber.
Yeah.
And they were saying how it also makes a difference if it's an old track with lots of rubber, or is it one of the newer tracks that have been rubbered in? Because they were saying some of the newer tracks that have been rubbered in, you could actually drive somewhat on the normal line without too much of a problem. So, I mean, there's a lot to it. It's like not only strategy, but now you really need to know the circuits, like the ins and
Yeah.
outs of the circuits.
Yeah, so I thought it was interesting how they were faster offline. But also they were commenting that depending on like the rate of the rain,
Yeah.
like the track conditions would change lap to lap. Like puddles would be bigger or smaller.
Yeah.
I saw Jimmy Broadbent did like a little video too, because they gave him early access also.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was talking about the aquaplaning and actually feeling it.
9.97.
I'm guessing Meg's home?
Or someone broke into the house. Oh, I lost it.
I'm smelling food really strong.
Oh.
Almost like I'm in the kitchen though. It's real strong. Are you going back to the pits?
No, I'm back out.
Oh, okay. Oh. We'll wait
just
for you
had a
just
little-
after the
had a
after
little
this turn.
Okay. Yeah, I just had an excursion through the gravel.
Go, go, go. That's the other thing too. Tires will go to the green, but they quickly will go into the red.
And they'll cool down quick too.
Yeah.
Like if you just, like, I just came out of the corner back there and they're already going blue.
Yeah. Yep.
Time 158.13.
See ya.
Bye bye, Ferrari. I think we both got loose coming out of there.
Yeah.
I get to your rear slide.
Whoa.
Curb get you.
No, while I was in the turn, in the middle of that like chicane, when I was making the right, it was fine. As soon as I turned to the left, it kept going to the right. Like as if I lost the rear mid-turn. Very strange. Felt like I was hooked up, but when I turned to the left, no one was home.
Lap 151.71.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, I lost it.
You and me both.
Oh. I'm sure I've got damage.
Oh, you could actually flat spot the tires, huh?
I think so, yeah.
I feel it in the rig. I feel pulsating that gets faster as I'm speeding up. And I locked up the tires, so kind of makes sense. It feels like I'm driving down like a gravel road or something like that. Oh, that's cool.
Actually, quite a few Corvettes in this session.
Time 2:12.58.
Ah.
You crash?
Yep. I had damage and I was just trying to see how long I could hold it out for, but eventually I had to go back to pits. How you doing on track?
Coming down to the last corner.
Cool. Should be coming out behind you.
The faster car going, so I'm gonna let him by.
Go straight.
Go ahead and pass on the left.
Go
Go ahead and pass on the left. Someone in the Aston.
Where you at? Did you... You didn't crash, right?
No, I'm behind you.
Oh, okay.
I'm 2 cars back. Paint is deadly.
Yeah, it's like...
Lap 2, 0,
Just like grass.
0.7
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's gonna be more slag, so kind of have to anticipate that. Looks like you're carrying a little too much speed through there. It's pretty dramatic though. It looks good.
It's giving you that impression.
Giving you a 10 on the style points.
Yeah. Winning. I do have a little bit of damage from that incident I had earlier. Wheels slightly cocked to the left, but feels okay. I mean, famous last words.
Your pace still seems like it's fine.
It's just turning to the left is kind of a problem.
Time 151.74.
Take and bake.
So there definitely is a little bit of a draft effect.
What is the S1, S2, S3 at the top right of the screen? Any idea?
Say what?
S1, S2, S3 end up glowing green.
Oh, Sector 1, Sector 2, and Sector 3. So if it's, I think, yellow or orange, that means you're slow. The green is a personal best. So if it shows green, that's your personal best. If it's purple, that's a session best. That means it's faster than everybody else.
Time 150.46.
You go ahead.
So what are your thoughts so far on the title?
I like it. For us triple screen guys, I think there needs to be more controls. Kind of like what ACC or even iRacing has. There needs to be, you know, there's a lot of optimization that needs to happen. What's going on in the menu system kind of has me concerned for like the health of my GPU, because I don't know why there's static across the screen. That's normally not a good sign for a GPU. So I'm a little concerned there, but driving wise and like seeing the promise, there's a lot of it here. I think this could be a really fun title once it's ironed out. It feels like, you know, with how they're doing the online setup, kind of like how they have it set up where you can join the practice or join the race session and be in the queue for that. Kind of feels a little bit more serious than I was expecting. I was expecting the menu system and everything to look more gamey. Pretty clear and intuitive where everything was. I was able to get my wheel and pedals set up pretty easily, and actually, funny enough, like my wheel was, the inputs for my wheel were set up correctly, straight out of the box. So I don't know if it recognized that my wheel was a wheel.
Yeah, so it'll recognize like manufacturer and model.
Well, that's good. But I think there's a lot of promise to be had here. It's a lot of fun. We haven't stopped running it yet. I don't like, it's in the beginning of this I was like, you know, if there's a lot of issues or if it's kind of boring, I just, you know, we'll just jump into iRacing. But I didn't really feel the need to, and I think that's kind of, you know, that's a huge win on their part, you know. But it's more so because like I like, you know, driving challenging vehicles and stuff like that, almost like rally style stuff. And I think right now it's itching that it's itching that itch. I mean, it's scratching that itch right now because it's like, you know, with the tire model and everything, the car kind of still feels like it's all over the place a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to drive, probably more so than
it should be. Oh yeah. And I think that's why I'm having like so much fun with it, because it's like, you know, my brain's being stimulated with, you know, feeling like I'm learning something new, you know. But yeah, overall, I mean, graphics look absolutely great. The trees, everything looks good. Everything seems like it scans accurately. It doesn't feel like I'm driving on something different than like iRacing or ACC even.
Yeah. Not sure what I did to my tires.
Yeah, I completely lost it there. I think there's a lot of promise here. Just, you know, it feels like it's going to be, to me at least, with what the track looks like, how the colors are kind of like neutral. You know what I mean? They don't look gamey. All the colors and everything look almost like iRacing-esque. You know what I mean? Like a little bit more on the yellow, I'm a simulator hue, you know? Everything just feels pretty good, you know? So I hope they give us the simulator granular control for the monitor setup and things like that. Because there's a ton of things you can map to your car. I was looking at the different controls you can map. I mean, you can literally map everything. So it seems a little bit less on the gaming side of it, which is good.
But they do allow people to use a controller.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Well, I guess they would with ACC as well, right?
Yeah, I think ACC they allow controller for ACC.
I don't know, I like it, you know, and I'm a little bit partial because I love GT3, GTE, this style of racing a lot, so I think this is definitely going to do it for me. I mean, I don't think it's going to replace iRacing, though, especially with the rain. mod coming out. You know, I think this is going to be kind of like how ACC was in the beginning, where, you know, we ran it pretty much alongside iRacing, and then, you know, kind of fell by the wayside a little bit. I'm just kind of curious what their plans are for future improvement and really keeping people invested in the brand and in the title, because ACC now, there's already like whispers of the next one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And although I personally love the title, especially graphically, I don't really feel compelled to drive it, right? Whenever I think about driving ACC, I go and I drive iRacing. So what are they going to do with this title to really keep people compelled? Or is this going to be like another, you know, it's going to be a Le Mans Ultimate 1, a Le Mans Ultimate 2, and so on and so forth? Or are they going to take this title and kind of build it like how iRacing is, where this is going to be a platform? That's kind of what I'm wondering. You know, are they going after consoles with this? Do you know?
Not that I know of.
I haven't heard that as well. So, I mean, not to say that they won't, but I'm just wondering what type of model are they going to be going after? Because if they keep updating this with like the new cars and keep, you know, updating the tracks, because these tracks definitely,
Oh, sorry.
they look good, you know what I mean? These tracks definitely
Yeah.
are scanned, and, you know, how are they going to keep someone who's probably also has an iRacing subscription interested? I'm also kind of curious what type of not sponsorships, but incentives they're going to be doing, like you know, championships and you win this or win this experience, or wonder if they're going to be doing any of that sort of thing to kind of bring people in.
Yeah, I have no idea what they've got planned.
Because right now, the one thing that I'm finding very interesting is I seem to be the worst driver on track in both practices that we've run. You know, there was some crashing here and there, but everyone seems to be following like race etiquette really well.
You're probably getting a lot of people from iRacing that are just kind of wanting to check it out. Probably iRacing and ACC.
Oh.
The big snap.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonder if it's the car too.
Well, I have
Car
damage.
setup is-
I have damage. I've had damage for a while since. I think it was like
Oh,
lap
yeah,
2 of
that's
me
right.
coming out. I'm going back to the pits. But yeah, I think there's a lot of promise for this title. I'm actually pretty excited to see what they're able to do with it.
Yeah, because they're the
Alrighty
official-
then. Someone is spawned in my garage. They were trying to get out, and now apparently I'm blocking the exit, and we just crashed into each other 1,000 times. Let me see if I back up if I allow them to get out. Use throttle and gear. I'm trying to get out. There we go. All right, we made it out.
Weird.
Yeah, they literally spawned in my same garage, and we were just like slamming into each other, like the game was kind of freaking out. Yeah. No, I think it's great. I think it's absolutely great. Oh, hey. I heard wah wah.
Sneaky, sneaky. So it's the official title for the virtual 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Really?
So that's gonna be like their big online virtual event. Will be that.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's what they're doing. Because there has to be, like, you know, especially with a racing game like this, if they're, you know, the way they're setting this up as far as like initial impressions and what it looks like to me, is that they're trying to get everybody, right? So like, what's the incentive? We already have iRacing, we already have ACC with the promise of the next one. You know, what are you going to be offering the racing fan but the others are not.
Oh shit. Yeah, because I don't remember what title had it before, but whatever the title was, when they would try to run the 24 hours of Le Mans, their servers couldn't handle it. And it would just crash all the time.
Oh, with everyone going virtually online to race?
Yeah, couldn't handle the load.
That's what she said. Yeah, I'm kind of curious where this ends up going, you know? I mean, I wish them all the luck, and I kind of hope that they stay the hardcore simulator approach. But, I don't know, kind of wish list item that I would like to be able to move some of the on-screen HUD around freely.
I
a
would
little bit-
imagine that's something that's coming.
Yeah.
So right now I think either it's on or it's off, and I think you can enlarge it and make it bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need a... Oh, your tires gotta be... Probably from the last spin you did. Tires are probably screwed up.
No, I just took way too much curb.
Oh. Oh!
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, apparently. He like turned right into me too. Is that my wing on the floor over there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
your car's scattered across the track.
Well, I think I'm actually gonna call it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to eat dinner. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'm really surprised at the title. I didn't think it would be as fun, especially with, you know, it needing, you know, so many updates and everything like that. It was actually really engaging, and challenging, obviously. Probably, like you were saying, more so than it needed to be, but I see a lot of promise with it. I mean, they do have a tire model built in. They do have, you know, you can heat cycle the tires, and you can flat spot, obviously, because I felt it in the rig, which was really neat. I kind of locked up the brakes real hard and spun, and then when I was driving again, the whole rig was shaking and vibrating, just you know. So
One of the last stints, I went over the curbs, and after going over the curbs, I picked up a pretty good vibration.
do you think you like screwed up the suspension, or you think it was from the tires, or?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it damaged the tires or the suspension going over the curbs.
But it's neat though.
But it
Like,
was,
it's neat that they have all those things built in.
yeah,
You know, I wouldn't expect it, especially in the, you know, the position that they're in now, because that's, you know, sometimes with titles they promise a lot of stuff, but like what they actually release in their beta is like a stripped down version where they don't have all those features. It kind of feels like they're wanting to show you that they are indeed going to be having those features. They're there, but you know, obviously they don't work well right now.
yeah, definitely needs some tweaking. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think there's definitely some promise.
How do you feel? Like, what's your overall in the future, a year from now? Do you feel like you would be racing this as your primary?
No, iRacing will still be my primary.
But do you feel like
But-
you would be going back into this still?
Yeah, we're with ACC. I don't really. I've talked about going back to it, but I haven't.
Yeah.
So I think this might be kind of more engaging.
Yeah.
Or I think that just kind of the way it's set up. I mean, ACC, they do have the add-on, which is was it low fuel motorsports where it actually has ranked racing. So you can do that through ACC, but this is it's already built into this title. It's already
Yeah.
part of it. It's
Yep.
been built like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of a little more interesting
And,
because I do like the ranked racing.
and that's what kind of makes me excited for it is, and that's the thing. I wasn't really following it much. Like I told you in the beginning, I've seen a few videos on it here and there, and I saw some people talking about it. But I don't know the ins and outs of it. But there's a lot of features, like historically when titles came out, that they say is going to be included, but they're not included in the very beginning, and they're like basic things with how the car handles, or like the ranked racing and things like that. And you can see it's already there. It's already an integral part of the title. It's already in your face. It's somewhat working, you know.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about whether or not they're actually going to be releasing these features in the future. It's already there. They just have to fix it, or fine tune it and get it fully functional. But yeah, I mean, I would say great job for where it is, because especially being that they're not trying to promote that this is a finished title. I felt like the driving was very engaging. The motion, so just the telemetry coming from the car to the motion rig felt great. I was actually really surprised that it wasn't like overly crazy, or certain things coming through the telemetry, like certain bumps or anything like that, weren't, way out of line. It felt like everything was kind of like in iRacing. It actually felt really good. So that's good to feel. I would say the baseline setup for, if you are going to be jumping into this title, for anyone that's out there that is possibly listening, I would say definitely lower the force feedback straight out of the gate. I went down not by much, maybe like 20%. And then I added a little bit of smoothing, which I'm sure some people are going to yell at me about. But it seemed to kind of help me. So, take that for what it's worth. Yeah. Any final words from you, bud?
No, I mean, I just kind of agree with a lot of stuff that you're hitting on. I mean, it's too early to kind of pass any real judgment. I just
Exactly.
think that there's definitely some potential here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I still feel that iRacing, at least for me, iRacing isn't financially an option for everybody, because it is pretty expensive with the content and the subscription service.
That is true.
So I think iRacing is catering to a specific demographic, or who are the more kind of hardcore sim racers that are looking for as realistic kind of as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And they're willing to pay extra for the content and the constant development. So that's kind of a different, I think, demographic, where this is going to be kind of probably pulling people away from like Gran Turismo, Forza, ACC, AMS2, titles like that.
Almost like a stepping stone towards iRacing.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right, everyone. Well, glad to be back in the rig. Jesse, thank you so much for jumping in with me, man. I always appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that was fun.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Stay safe, stay happy, and hopefully I'll get back in during this week. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some dinner.